Hello, everyone. Along with Darren Pang, I'm Mike Emmerich, and welcome to tonight's playoff game.
The playoffs is when goaltending really makes the difference. Let's meet tonight's men between the pipes.
For Carolina, a guy who is struggling right now, Kevin Weeks.
And in the other net,
In goal for Pittsburgh,
Jean-Sébastien Aubin.
Puck about to drop in Pittsburgh.
Both teams very cautious right now, still feeling each other out.
One times it to Hill. Mows him down.
I hope he still remembers his name after that hit.
Pass to O'Neill. Quick pass to Francis. To Morozov. Winds up and fires. Got iron with it. Gathered in by O'Neill. Big shot. Ferentz in the defensive end to get it. Smothers it. Face off to the right of the net. One timed over to Tanabe. Fires! Left side to Kovalov. Cross ice to Straka. Cut. Up to Herdina. Over to Kovalov. Pass to Straka. To Kovalov. Intercepted. Over to Herdina. He scores! He peppered that wrist shot through in a hurry. And the Penguins take the lead.
He got just enough on that wrist shot and it trickled right through.
Pittsburgh 1, the Hurricanes 0. Over to Pusher. A shot. Over to Wasicek. The replay will show us that save again.
That was an all-star save. That kind of save really pumps up your teammates and gives your team momentum.
Face off in the left circle. Touch pass to Hill. Rockets one. Over to Lacouture. Malik gathers it in. Over to Daniel. Drives one towards the net. Over to Langdon. Rink wide to Daniel. The Hurricane in the midst of a change. Over to Daniel. Right side to Lacouture. Drives one towards the net. Off the board. Quick pass to Langdon. Big flash. Aubin smothers it. Lemieux faces off in his own zone. To Tanabe. He won't get to it. Off to Lemieux. Ooh, that had to hurt.
Now you don't want to be on the wrong end of too many of those.
Pittsburgh 1, the Hurricane 0. Shooting. Closes the mid on it. Over to Lemieux. Off to O'Neill. The Hurricane head to the bench for a change. Face off in the right circle. Sent to Barry. Shoots. Right side to Straka. To Kovalov. To Herdina. The Hurricane being called for a penalty. And Pittsburgh will have the man advantage.
Malik overzealous on that one. Pittsburgh
Not able to get their power play on track so far.
Face off at center ice. Moves it quickly to Wallen. Wallen dumps it to the corner. Just wide. Puck ahead to Straka. Oh, here's a breakaway all by himself. Draw to the left of the net. Lemieux plays it. Across right to Robitaille. Sent into the corner. Rebounds off the board. Just missed. Less than a minute remaining on the power play. Rink wide to Robitaille. Breakaway chance. To Lemieux. Errant pass. Cross ice to Roosevelt. Daniels dumps it to the corner. Herdina plays it. Rink wide to Straka. Ward dumps it to the corner. Misses wide. Off the board. He smothers it. Draw to the left of the net. The Penguins rescue the puck. One-timed over to O'Neill. Laukkanen passes it. Cross-ice pass. Carolina wants to draw even. The Hurricane. He scores! He makes them pay for some lax defense. And it's a tie hockey game.
What a terrific toe drag, dipsy doodle and move by Francis.
Face off in the neutral zone. Sends him reeling. Nieminen retrieves it. Puts one on goal. Kicked wide. Across right to Shelina. Over to Svoboda. Svoboda skates in all alone. Covered up by Oban. Face off in the left circle. Sent to O'Neill. Takes a shot. Hands it to Morozov. Right side to Robitaille. The Hurricanes whistle for being offside. All even in this one. Herdina plays it into the corner. Karam's off the boards. Rebounds off the boards. Covered by Oban. Draw to the right of the net. Herdina controls the puck. Draw to the right of the net. Beach takes it up ice. Wrist shot. One-timed over to Adams. And that'll do it for the first period. Pittsburgh 1, the Hurricanes 1. All set for the start of the second period.
Entertaining game so far, Mike. Both teams still looking for the upper hand.
Picked up by Lemieux. Dumps it into the corner. Misses the mark. Off target to Francis. Francis dumps it to the corner. Off target. Tapped up to Robitaille. Shot. Blocked.
He got a belly full of rubber there.
Neither team with an advantage. Across right to O'Neill. The Hurricanes in the midst of a change. Skates his way through the neutral zone. The drive! Denied by the Pillows.
Stopped at point-blank range.
Cross-ice pass. The slap shot. Just wide. Fires! Left side to Morozov. Man down on the ice.
That's why you gotta keep your head on a swivel on the ice. You never know where it'll come from.
Draw in the neutral zone. Sent to Pusher. Over to Kovalov. To Battaglia. Chased down by Pusher. Guides it on to Herdina. To Kovalov. Over to Straka. Over to Kovalov. Fires the wrist shot. Oh, he was robbed blind. Picks it off. Left side to Kovalov. Cross-ice pass. Cross-ice to Herdina. Loads it up and fires. Feeds it across. Loads it up and fires. Wrist shot. Across left to Kovalov. Battaglia brings it in offside. The draw at center ice. Primo plays it. Neither team with an advantage. Across right to Primo. Throws the hip. Cross ice to Svoboda. Puts one on goal. Face off to the left of the net. Lemieux gets control. To O'Neill. O'Neill, a drive. Hit the post with the shot.
Goalie must be living right. He's a bag of dirt there.
Cross-ice pass. Over to O'Neill. Cross-ice to Kapanen. Lines up and fires. Caught. Takes a shot.
Carolina being relentless in the offensive end.
He scores! A wonderful one-timer by O'Neill. And the Hurricanes are out in front.
Goalie's almost helpless when a guy one-times it that well.
Carolina would love to have an insurance goal. Sent to Pusher. Over to Daniel. Fires the wrist shot. Snatch by Oban.
Stopped at point-blank range.
Nailed by Pusher.
I hope he still remembers his name after that hit.
The Penguins change up the lines. Over to Daniels. To Langdon. Cross-ice pass. Cut off by Moran. Into the corner. Odd man rush. They score! He makes them pay for some poor defense. And that goal ties it up.
Oh, it was the great skating there that created that goal.
Face off at neutral ice. Quick pass to Wallen. Over to Robitaille. Rink wide to Moran. The Hurricanes back to get it. Across left to Moran. Fires a slapper. Rink wide to Ward. Tied here. Fires a slapper. Wrist shot. Left side to Laukinen. Cross ice pass. The Penguins change up the line. Lets it fly. Advance to Francis. Kapanen skates hard to reach the puck. Ahead with the puck. Cross ice to Lemieux. Right side to O'Neill. Lets it rip. Oban smothers it. Face off in the right circle. Herdina takes it up ice. Loads it up and fires. Oh, he was robbed blind. Rink wide to Kovalov. Puts one on goal. Won't get there. The period almost over. Rink wide to Zelina. Feeds it across. Across right to Straka. Shoots it into the corner. And the second period comes to an end. Pittsburgh 2, the Hurricanes 2. We are set for the start of the third period.
Right where we were when we started. It'll be interesting to see how the third period plays out.
All knotted up. Over to Hill. Pass to Morozov. Cross ice to Morozov. Wrists it. In his kitchen.
Ference absolutely pummeled him.
Over to Morozov. Lemieux back to get it. Robitaille got it in, but an offside call. The draw at center ice. Quick pass to Tanabe. Right side to Battaglia. Pass to Straka. Left side to Kovalov. Over to Battaglia. Throws the hit. Unloads. Face off to the right of the net. Touch pass to Hill. Cross ice to Donovan. Along to Wasicek. To Zelina. Over to Nieminen. Pittsburgh 2, the Hurricanes 2. Pass to Zelina. Pass to Svoboda. Feeds it across. Intercepted. Over to Nieminen. Nieminen on the hard around. That shot's wide. Left side to Svoboda. Left side to Svoboda. Can't get through. The Hurricanes change up. Wasicek dumps it to the corner. Over to Morozov. Pass to Lemieux. Score! He punches it in on the breakaway. The Hurricanes fighting an uphill battle now.
Lemieux demonstrating incredible skating skill on that move.
Face off in the neutral zone. One times it to Tanabe. Feeds it across. Right side to Herdina. Skates his way through the neutral zone. Over to O'Neill. The Hurricanes head to the bench for a change.
Number 7, Andrew Theron.
Face off in the left circle. Beach takes it up ice. Drop. Rockets one. Shooting. Up over to Battaglia. The Penguins would love to have an insurance goal. Big shot. Left side to Brindamore. Over to Lacouture. Guides it on to Brindamore. A shot. Scores! He had nothing but ice and goal-scoring glory ahead of him. And this thing is knotted up.
Wow, there was some serious velocity on that shot, Doc.
Face off at center ice. One times it to Hill. Right side to Robitaille. Daniels over the line ahead of the puck.
Langdon playing poorly tonight, Doc. There's just no nice way to put it.
Face off at center ice. Picked up by Lemieux. Cross ice to Morozov. Cross ice to Robitaille. Touch pass to Francis. Ricochets off the post. Face off in the left circle. Herdina plays it. Feeds it across. Puts one on goal. Takes a shot. Rink wide to Daniels. Fires away. Left side to Langdon. Cross ice to Daniels. Neither team with an advantage. Herdina a drive. Feeds it across. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Right side to Daniels. Pass to Straka. The Penguins change up the line. The Penguins change up the lines. Cross ice to Svoboda. Cross ice pass. Rink wide to Jelena. Over to Svoboda. Puts it on goal. Draw in the right circle. Touch pass to Hill. Feeds it across. Over to Robitaille. Feeds it across. Goes to Morozov. The Penguins change up. Draw in the left circle.
1 minute remaining.
Cross ice pass. Brindamore races over to get it. They score! He slips past the defense and nets it. That last-minute goal has got to hurt.
Wow, that's the kind of goal that can break a team's back.
The Hurricanes looking for a little breathing room. Brindamore in the defensive end to get it. Cross ice to Battaglia. The period almost over. Face off in the right circle. One times it to Kapanen. Unloads into the corner. The horn sounds, and that's the end of the game.
A terrific effort by Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, they came up a little short tonight.
Thanks for joining us. For Darren Pang, I'm Mike Emmerich saying so long, everybody.
From the Carolina Hurricanes, number 10, Ron Francis. The second star, from the Pittsburgh Penguins, number 7, Andrew Barron. And the first star of the game, from the Carolina Hurricanes, number 17, Rod Brindamore.